In 2017, the UCM Mules basketball team went 20-10, 11-4 at home. Their first home win came on Saturday, November 18th in a matchup with Maryville University. On this night, the Mules shot 51% from the floor, 46% from three-point range. 3 Mules scored in double figures, 4 block shots, and 6 recorded steals. All in all, an outstanding night. This UCM Classic comes to you from November 18th, 2017, the University of Central Missouri Mules and the Maryville University Saints.
Reeves on the left wing. Reeves works it back up top. Richardson, right side. Smith down to Spellman in the corner, right in front of the Saint bench. Reeves, right side, spins into the lane, drop step, pump fake, puts it up, swatted out of there, and here come the Saints. Bogan on that left wing. Sends it up top to Sims. Goes around a screen by Berry. Has it on the baseline. Reeves bodies him up. Tries to clear some room. Can't do it. Great defense by the Mules right there. Here's Bogan up top. Bogan goes left side. Pull up mid-range jumper. Too strong, no good. Rebound to Reeves. Spencer has it. Works it across midcourt. Has it on that left wing. Drives into the lane. Throws it out to Richardson. He's hammered as he throws it. No call. That's okay. You can really see the Mules trying to work the ball into the inside, really try to drive and attack versus settle for those threes like they did on Thursday night. Into the ball game now is Forrester Sims, a 6'3" senior guard out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Averages 12 points per game. He catches it on the left side. Works it back up top. Sends it over to Thompson. Thompson up top to Berry. Now back over to Thiessen. He'll put up a 3, and that's no good. And the ball's on the ground, picked up by Richardson. Good block out by DJ Richardson underneath. Gets it over to Spellman. Spellman has it up top, goes right side over to Smith. Working it down low to Lowrance. Back up top of Richardson. Got his man in the air, drives in the lane, blocked by the big guy, the big 6'10" player, Nolan Berry on the inside. Kind of controlling the lane right now, but the Mules still attacking. Here's Berry, low post. Trying to back up on Lowrance. Good defense by Lowrance. Throw it out to Thiessen. He'll throw it right side, taken away. That's going to be Smith with the steal. Smill has it on the left wing. Here's Smith driving baseline, gets down low, and he's going to be fouled. That foul will be on Forrester Sims. That'll be his first and the team's first. This is a different looking Mules team than we saw on Thursday nights. Much more aggressive, a little bit quicker. 3-0, Mules lead it, 17 to go here in the first half. First half of our doubleheader. 13th ranked Jennies, 13th in one poll, 11th in another poll. They're in action at 2 o'clock today against William Jewell. Spencer Reeves has it up top. He'll go left side over to Spellman. Spellman down in the corner to Smith. Smith drives in, fakes it to the right, drives in and a miss, but a putback by Lowrance. He'll flush it home, and the Mules lead it 5-0. Jones has it, works it up top to Barry. He'll drive in the lane, taken away by Reeves, and he'll be fouled going down the middle of the floor by Thiessen. That'll be his first and the second team foul. Right now, the Saints look overmatched by this Mules team, who've come out playing hard-nosed defense, really moving the ball around. They lead it 5-0. 16:33 to play in the first half. It's a huge in-region game for the Mules. There's Spellman up top. Goes to his right, gets it over to Reeves. Has it on the right wing around a high ball screen. Kicks it out over to Spellman left side. 16:20 to go in the first half. Spellman sends it up top, Lowrance. He'll take the open three. Oh, in and out. Boy, I thought that was down. Barry's going to get the board, and here come the Saints. Thiessen has it on the right wing. Thiessen's going to drive baseline, throws it out in the corner. Here's a three by Sims, good. And the Saints are on the board. 5-3, Mules lead it. 15:57 to play in the first half. Richardson down in the corner. Working it up top now to Smith. Mules 2 of 6 shooting to start the game. Maryville 1 of 4. Richardson left wing, 10 on the shot clock. Drives free throw line, kicks it out Spellman. He'll catch, step into a three and bang. He will knock it down. A couple of threes for Spellman, and the Mules lead at 8-3. Up top is Barton. He'll hand it off to Jones. Jones cut off on the baseline. Back up top, Barton. Senior out of St. Louis to Smet. Barton's going to be trapped. Now they get it to Barry to the free throw line. Throws it out left side to Jones. He'll fire a three. No good, and the rebound to Spencer Reeves. Mules doing a good job rebounding the ball as well. Spellman left wing. Up top Reeves. Right side to Smith. Mules working it around the perimeter. Smith has it on the right side. Sends it back over to Spellman. Down in the corner now to Reeves. Reeves looking inside, puts it on the ground, drives in. He's at the free throw line, throws it out to Richardson, 10 on the shot clock. Straight up man-to-man defense by the Saints. Richardson pump fake, gets his man in the air, throws it out to Smith. Smith step into a three, back of the iron, no good as the shot clock was expiring, and the rebound goes to Jones. Jones goes right side to Barton. Barton down in the corner, gets it right back, throws it back to Jones left wing. Hill straight up man-to-man defense. Barton drives in, kicks it out right side. Here's a three that's going to be up and good. As Sims has a couple of threes coming in off the bench. 8-6, Mules by a pair. Richardson up top over to Spellman. Spellman on the left wing. Spellman kicks it up top, Lowrance. Gets it over to Clarence Smith. He'll get it on the baseline, but he'll travel. And that was a deflected pass that was picked up by Smith. And just a little helter-skelter, but a good start to the Mules. 8-6, they lead the Saints of Maryville University. 14-10 to go in the first half. You're listening to Mules basketball on the UCM Sports Radio Network.
To compete for a championship in stadiums full with cheering fans and families. To give back. To say thank you for your support. To learn, grow, and prepare for the future. Ask any NCAA student-athlete what they want, and this is what they'll tell you. Ask these student-athletes, and they'll say with pride, I chose Division II.
(8-6), Mules have the lead over the Saints of Maryville University. Mules are 3 of 8. From the floor, Maryville is 2 of 6. 6 points for Spellman, a couple for Lowrance. Mules shooting 37%, the Saints at 33%. Saints are going to have it out of the timeout. Bogan brings it across midcourt, flips it over to Jones. Jones goes right side to Grant Clark, who's into the ball game. Now back over to Bogan. Bogan left elbow extended. Gets it back up top to Clark. Back over to Bogan. 14 on the shot clock. Mules playing aggressive. Straight up man-to-man. Here's a cut down the lane. Closes off, but they throw it out right side for the three, and it's good. Grant Clark knocks down a three. He's 6 of 14 from behind the arc coming into this one. It's a good three-point shooting team. They shoot at 41%. 9-8, Mules down a point. Ferris into the ball game now, so is Emmert for the Mules, and Wilkinson. Here's Reeves. He'll step back, take a three. That's no good. It was open, and the rebound goes to Bogan. Bogan works it down to the corner, gets it to Clark. Clark picked up by Matt Wilkinson, spins on him. Wilkinson gets his hands in there, deflects it. The ball's loose, but picked up by the Saints. Here's Sims driving in, right-hand floater, good. So Sims has that one, and out of the media, it's a 5-0 run by the Saints. They lead it 11-8. So Ferris has it on the left wing. Works it back up top now to Reeves. Reeves goes left side to Wilkinson. Now to Richardson on the right side. Not a lot of scoring out there for the Mules. You have Richardson and Reeves. That's about it that we've seen as Richardson drives attack, misses the layup. Here come the Saints on a 5-0 run. Left side, spot up three, Sims, short, no good. And the rebound's going to go out to Spencer Reeves. He's going to work it across midcourt. Now they'll get it to Ferris, back to Reeves. Reeves has it up top. Mules trying to snap a 5-0 run by the Saints. Wilkinson has it, left elbow extended, back up on that left wing. Now it's Richardson. Richardson goes to his right, gets it to Ferris. Ferris right in front of the Saint bench, 8 on the shot clock, and they're going to call a double dribble on Daniel Ferris. So it's a 5-0 run for the Saints out of the media. The Mules turn it over. They trail at 8-11. So now Spencer will check out and Clarence Smith will check in. Bogan brings it across midcourt. Bogan has it up top, picked up by Ferris. The true freshman out of Vashon. Now they get it to Barry. Back to Bogan. Barry works it right side over to Clark. Clark on the baseline. Fires it inside, deflected out of there, taken away by the Mules. Here's Richardson. Races it down the far side, gets the layup, it goes. I don't think they're going to count it, though. Well, maybe they are. Let's see. They're discussing now if they're going to count it. Nope, they're going to wave the shot off. I don't know if I agree with that or not, but they didn't ask me. See who they get that on. That'll be on Bogan. TJ Bogan picks up foul number 1 for him. Third foul on the Saints. So the Mules will inbound it. Now we're going to get a hold on the Mules on the inside. That'll be on Clarence Smith. That'll be his first. First team foul on the Mules. Trying to figure out what he did. Looked to me like he was just kind of hanging out in the lane. Oh, he had his arms up for the block, is what they're saying. Here's Thiessen on that left wing extended. Picked up by Wilkinson. Thiessen sends it up top to Thompson. Now right side over to Bogan. Back up top to Sims, and now we get a whistle away from the ball. We're going to go the other way. That'll be on Robin Thompson, his first, and the 4th team foul on the Saints at Maryville University. They're located in St. Louis. They're the oldest private school in the St. Louis. They were founded in 1872. How about that? Here's Ferris on the right wing. Ferris works it up top to Richardson. Right side to Wilkinson. Wilkinson on the right wing. Wilkinson works it back up top. Over to Leeson. Now it's going to be Richardson for 3 in the corner. No good. Emmert fights for the board. And, well, let's see what they're going to call. I think maybe Emmert. That'll be on Emmert. That'll be his first. Second team foul. Checking into the ball game for the first time is going to be Dwayne Clark. The big 6'8" sophomore forward out of St. Louis, transferred to UMKC. He's been battling a foot injury, and he's not played yet for the Mules. So first action for him. On the far side is going to be Sims. Working back up top now to Thompson. Thompson goes right side to Bogan. He's one of the pieces that the Mules we're going to count on this year. Thiessen up top, 12 on the shot clock. Goes to his left around a screen from Barry. Now they send it to Barry, mid-post. He'll put up the floater. It's no good, but a foul. That'll be on Dwayne Clark. That'll be his first, third team foul on the Mules. Nolan Barry will be at the free throw line, 9 of 13 this year from the free throw line. Averages 19 points a game, yet to score in this one. That one's no good. 11-8. Mules down by 3. Mules have not scored from the floor since the 15:41 mark. And the Saints from the 13:08 mark, and there's 10:39 to go here in the first half. Second foul shot for Barry is good. That'll be his first point of the game, 12-8. Mules down 4. Spellman back into the ball game. So is Spencer Reeves. Mules working through some of their rotation shifts here. Here's Smith on that left wing. Smith picked up by Bogan, sends it up top to Reeves. Reeves yet to score in the game. Spencer 0 of 1 shooting. So here's Smith. Back over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson on the left wing. Finds Clark. He clears everybody out, backing in on Nolan. He'll spin, puts up the floater. It's going to be short as the shot clock expires. So here comes the Saints. Here's Thiessen from the right elbow. Jump shot good. Had a good look at that one. Mules down 14-8. A 7-0 run out of the last media. Here's Reeves. Reeves loses the handle and is picked up by Sims. Sims has it up top, goes to his right, has it on the right wing. Now to Barry. He'll step back, fire the 3. It's in and out, no good, and Reeves with the board. Mules haven't scored since the last media timeout. Here's Spellman on the right wing. Back up top now to Clark. Working the left side to Wilkinson, handed off to Reeves. Reeves is going to go to his right. He'll put up the left-hand floater and good. Spencer breaks that scoreless drought and gets on the board. Mules down 4, 14-10. Up top's going to be Thompson. Thompson hands it off to Sims. Sims goes to his right around a screen, drives baseline, cut off by Wilkinson, stops baseline, puts up the shot, no good. Spencer Reeves with the board. He almost tipped it back in. Able to pull it down. 8:50 to go in the first half. Up top is Clark. Clark's going to go right side, get it over to Spellman. Spellman stops at the right elbow, gets it back over to Reeves. Having Clark out there really gives Lowrance a good break. Here's Reeves, left elbow, good. Back-to-back from Spencer Reeves, and the Mules cut it to 2. Mules shooting 31% for the game, 41% for Maryville. Barton has it up top for the Saints. Has it in the corner. Mules try to trap. The ball's loose. They have it. Here comes Spellman. Going to throw it ahead to Clark. Takes his time. Drives into the lane. He's going to be fouled as he was attacking. And we'll see if that was a shooting foul. The foul will be on Barton, his first, and that's going to send us to immediate timeout. 8:13 to play in the first half. Mules crawling back in it, trail it by a pair, 14-12. You're listening to Mules basketball on the UCM Sports Radio Network.
Spending time with my boys is precious. I love being a dad. It's what I cherish above all other things, especially now. I was deployed to Iraq and served there for just over 12 months. I am certainly proud, but more grateful for that opportunity. When I was in Iraq, I was amazed that I could access PBS online. The coverage that the NewsHour provided gave an accurate portrayal of the events as I understood them unfolding. I thought it was an outstanding resource. It was a great way for me to stay connected to my country, but also where it really mattered, which was home. Having that tangible connection was really meaningful for me. PBS is something that I trust, and what they reflect to me is what's best about my country.
14-12, Mules trail it by a pair to the Saints of Maryville University. Greg Hassler, courtside at the UCM Multi-Purpose Building. First half of our doubleheader. Jennies will take on William Jewell following this one. And then tomorrow, the Jennies will take on Arkansas Fort Smith at 4 o'clock. And then the Jennies are done until after Thanksgiving. Oh, Tuesday they take on Evangel at 11:30. Then they're done. The Mules will play at 4 o'clock in Kansas City against East Central. So 3 games left for the Jennies here at home before the Thanksgiving break. Not a shooting foul. So the Mules are going to throw it in underneath their own bucket. Spellman to throw it in. Spellman looking, sends it out over to Lowrance. Wide open 3, step back. Oh, a little bit too strong, no good. And the rebound goes to the Saints. Throw it out left side over to Sims. Sims left elbow extended. Back up top to Barton. Barton picked up by Spellman. Working it right side over to Clark. 17 on the shot clock. Saints working around the perimeter against the man-to-man defense of the Mules. Here's a drive by Sims. He'll stop in the lane. Throw it out in the corner. Here's Barton for 3. Partially blocked, and the Mules have it. Here comes the Mules and Spencer Reeves. Work it over to Smith. He'll go baseline, tries to throw it back out, and it goes off of a Saint player, and the Mules are going to keep it. I thought he threw it off the backboard, but they're going to say it was a Saint player, so good enough. Here's Spellman on the right wing, the transfer out of Northern Kentucky. Dorina Award winner a couple of years ago in Kansas City. The Jennies have the Dorina Award winner from that same year, and Morgan Fleming. 9 on the shot clock. Reeves on the right wing. Reeves looking inside, little step back with 3, drives baseline, goes up strong, couldn't get it to go, and the rebound goes to the Saints. Sims has it on that left wing. He has a couple of 3s in the game. Back up top now to Leeson, who's checked in. Here's Barton up top. Jimmy Barton, a senior out of St. Louis. Sends it up top to Leeson. He'll step back, take a 3. No good. Offensive board, though, to Sims. He was at the right place at the right time, and he's got 8. That's a 4-point game. 16-12. Maryville leads it. 6:40 to play here in the first half. Over in the corner is Reeves. Reeves on the left wing. Reeves at the free throw line, drives in, cradles, puts it up. He's fouled, and he will head to the line. Good drive and attack. That lane was open, and he was able to curl around a screen and get in there. Foul will be on Leeson. That'll be his first 6th team foul on Maryville. The Mules have 3 team fouls. The Saints with 6. If you were here Thursday night, this Mules team looks totally different than last Thursday night. Reeves knocks that one in. He's got 5. 16-13. Mules down 3. Largest lead for the Mules was 5. Largest lead for Maryville, 6. Second foul shot also good for Reeves. He remains perfect from the free throw line. 17 of 17. 3-quarter court pressure by the Mules. They throw it ahead, get it to Sims. Right in front of the Mule bench. He's on the left wing. Working it back up top to Thiessen. Now over to Bogan. Back to Sims. Thought about the 3. Now they work it back up top. Send it right side to Thiessen. He'll pop a 3 and good. So Thiessen has his 11th or 12th 3 of the year, and he's got 5. 19-14. Mules down 5. Here's Lowrance up top. Goes right side to Reeves. Work it back down low now to Smith. Now Spillman gets it. Spillman had a couple of 3s right out of the gate and hasn't had an opportunity lately to get it going. Here's Lowrance, right side Smith. Around a screen by Lowrance, drives in the lane. Nice layup by Smith. Right hand on his left-hand side. It's his first points of the game. Mules down 3. Great attack inside. On the right side now is Thiessen. Working it down in the corner to Sims. He'll step inside the arc, puts up the air ball. The ball goes out of bounds off Berry, and the Mules are going to get it. Nope, they're going to say it's off the Mules. I'm not exactly sure about that, but I was blocked out on this side, and it was on the other side. So Wilkinson will check in, and Smith will check out. Mules down 3 and rebounding. The Mules have turned it over 6 times, and Maryville's turned it over 6 times. Saints throw it in. They get it down in the corner. The Mules are going to trap. Saints send it back up top to Bogan. 10 on the shot clock. Up top now to Barry. Flipping a leave over to Bogan. Bogan inside the arc. Drives to the baseline. Puts up the shot. Blocked out of there by Lowrance. Picked up by Spellman. Here's Spellman on the right side. He'll stop. Put up the 3. No good. Yeah, it does go in. How about that? Well, that bounced all over the place and then went in. So 3 threes for Spellman, and we're tied at 19. 4:58 to go in the first half. Here's Bogan. Bogan sends it back up top to Thompson. Thompson spins in the lane, and that's going to be good. First points for Thompson. He averages 10. Mules down a pair. Here's Richardson left wing. Up top, Spellman. Mules trying to get on a run before halftime. Get it to Lowrance on the baseline. Lowrance backing in on Barry, backing in. Now he goes up, throws it out. They're going to call a foul underneath on the Saints. That foul will be on Thompson, his second, but that's the 7th team foul. So when we come back from this media timeout, Jacob Lowrance will be at the free throw line. 21-19, Saints lead it. 4:32 to go in the first half. You're listening to Mules Basketball on the UCM Sports Radio Network.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
The Mules trail by a pair to the Maryville Saints. Football Division II playoffs for you. The only MIAA school in action today, Northwest Missouri State's at Ashland in Ohio, where it is raining and looks very, very cold. I'm actually watching it right now. And Ashland leads it 14-10. Keep you updated on that. We'll also take a look at all your MIAA scores at the half as well. Don't really have anything for you at the moment. At the free throw line is going to be Jacob Lowrance. Foul shot for Lowrance, front of the iron, back of the iron, and in. He has 3. He's a good free throw shooter. Mules are really shooting their free throws well early on this year. The only problem is they haven't gotten to the line very much. That one's also good. The Mules have been to the line 49 times. Their opponents 62. They got to get that number flipped. Mules have it tied up at 21. Here's Thiessen on the left wing. Thiessen works it to Barry. Barry left elbow extended. Puts it on the ground, drives in, drop step, right-hand layup. No good, missed it. Great defense by Lowrance. He gets the board to Spellman, to Wilkeson, driving in, can't get it to go and doesn't get the call. So here's Thiessen. Thiessen the other way. That's one thing I've noticed in the game so far early on. The Mules' fast break transition offense has not been real good as of yet. Here's a drive by Thiessen. He'll put up the floater, no good. Rebound to Matt Wilkinson. He'll get it over to Spellman with 3:52 to go in the first half. This is just the first half of our doubleheader. Believe it or not, we're in MIAA play in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, MIAA play. The Bearcats at Northwest Missouri State will be here 2 weeks from tomorrow. Here's Spellman on the left wing. Or 3 weeks from tomorrow, excuse me. Here's Spellman at the free throw line. Gets it back over to Lowrance. He'll fire a 3. Good. Lowrance will bury it. He's got 7, and the Mules take the lead, 24-21. Mules open up MIAA play December the 10th on a Sunday against Northwest Missouri State. Here's Barry in the lane. Throws it out in the corner. Here's an open 3 that's going to be front of the iron. No good, and Reeves has it. Mules looking to go on a run here to end the first half. They lead at 24-21. Lowrance up top. Lowrance looks to his right, now to his left. Mules on a 5-0 run right now. Lowrance straight away, open 3, side of the iron that time, no good. And the rebound goes to Jones. Jones works it right side over to Bogan. Bogan has it up top. Goes to his right, flipping a leave over to Sims. There's Sims at the right elbow. Back up top now to Jones, kicking it out to the right side. 14 on the shot clock. Here's a drive by Sims, cut off nicely defensively by Richardson. And now they get it to Barry. Barry on a triple team puts up the layup and good. So he has 3 points in the game, makes it a 1-point game. Mules up 24-23. 2:19 to play in the first half. Lowrance up top, goes left side to Spellman. Spellman works it up top to Wilkinson. Now to Richardson with 10 on the shot clock. Lob it inside. Lowrance, great position behind Barry. He'll lay it up and good. Lowrance knocks that one in, and we get a quick timeout by the Mules with 2 minutes to play. The Mules up 26-23. You're listening to Mules basketball on the UCM Sports Radio Network.
What if television could sweep us away to another time and place?
Very nice, my lady.
And could take us from the Gilded Age to the Great War. From the heat of the chase to the heart of a queen. No one tells stories like PBS. Give to your PBS station and help bring stories like these to life.
Mules are on a 7-2 run with 2 minutes to go here in the first half. They lead it 26-23. This is a good Maryville team. 3-0 with a win over Miami of Ohio in exhibition play. And the Mules lead it 26-23. Here's Bogan up top, goes to his left, has it at the left elbow, lost the handle, picked up by Clark. Clark gets it over to Reeves, and here come the Mules. Mules want to slow it down, run the offense here with 1:45 to go in the first half. Wilkinson down in the corner. Wilkinson drives into the lane, feeds it back to Clark. Pump fake on the 6'10 player, couldn't get it over Barry, and the rebound goes to the Saints. So Sims on the right side. Sims going to drive baseline. Throws it out in the corner. They wick it out to the left wing for a three. It's no good, and here's Reeves. Spencer Reeves has it with 1:20 to go in the first half. Mules up 3. So here's Spellman on that left side. Spellman at the free throw line, steps inside the arc. Good. Nice jump shot, mid-range shot. You don't see those very often, and Spellman has 11. 28-23, Mules by 5, and the Saints are going to call a timeout with 1:01 to play in the first half. You're listening to Mules basketball on the UCM Sports Radio Network.
Don't want to miss out on any of the live UCM athletics action? You can watch it all through Blue Frame Technologies, thanks to the MIAA Network and CTV Central Television. 2 ways to gain access. You can either go to ucmathletics.com, click on the Multimedia tab and select Live Video, or you can hover over your desired game, select the live video icon, and you're in. Either way will direct you to the University of Central Missouri page on the MIAA Network. Already purchased an account? Great! Just log in and select your game. If you don't have an account, simply click the Purchase Access button, create your account, and then select your viewing plan. It's that easy. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, log in, and start cheering on your University of Central Missouri Mules and Jennies.
28-23. Mules lead it by 5. That matches their largest lead of the game over Maryville. There's 1 minute, 1 second left to play here in the first half. Mules doing a good job shooting 42% from the floor and limiting Maryville to 37%. Mules just down 1 in rebounding, doing a good job there. Clark to throw it in, sends it up top to Barton. Picked up by Spellman. Works it over to Sims on the left wing. He'll drive baseline. That's going to be a charge taken by Smith on the inside, and Sims will pick up foul number 2. That is the 8th team foul for the Saints. Spellman will have it for the Mules. Warrensburg Chrysler halftime show comes your way in 47 seconds. We'll take a look at your numbers. Nick Davies, our producer engineer, will check out your UCM Sports calendar and update. Here's Richardson up top, gets it to Smith, back over to Spellman. Spellman on that left wing, fires it right side to Richardson. Now to Smith for a 3. Good! Smith will bury the 3. He's got 5, and the Mules up 31-23. The Saints haven't scored for the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and the Mules taking advantage of it. Here's Barry up top. Barry goes to his left. Gets it over to Barton. Now they work it right side to Jones. Barton back up top. Over in the corner to Bogan. He'll fire a three as the shot clock expires, and that's going to do it. The Mules lead it 31-23 over the Maryville Saints at the half here at the UCM Multi-Purpose Building. Stay tuned. Our halftime show comes your way next on the UCM Sports Radio Network.
I support one student in college with a scholarship. Just the way I want to pass on a legacy of education. I would like to pass PBS on to the next generation.
For more information, call 1-800-753-3436.
I like to think that PBS is concerned with our soul. If your soul is in the right place, you're giving back.
Greg Hassler courtside at the UCM Multi-Purpose Building for our doubleheader of Mules and Jennies basketball today. Nick Davies, our producer-engineer, back at the station, 31-23. Mules have the lead as we get set to begin second half action. The Mules went on a 12-4 run in the final 5 minutes and 9 seconds of that first half to extend their lead against the Maryville Saints. Saints will have it to start the second half. Thompson will throw it in, gets it over to Bogan. Bogan has it up top. Down the left wing, hands it off to Barry, and Barry throws it away. Barry tried to get it to Sims, who gets the start in the second half, and Sims was cutting in, and Barry threw it to the outside. Here's Smith over to Richardson. Richardson back over to Spellman. Mules need to put the hammer down here in the opening 5 minutes. On the right side is Spellman. He's going to send it up top. The ball's loose. Lowrance has to dive for it, and the Saints are going to come away with it, so the Mules turn it over. Down the near side, it'll be Bogan. Bogan on the left wing, works it to Barry. Barry drives into the lane, puts up the layup, misses it, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line. That foul will be on Richardson. And that'll be his first and the team's first. To the free throw line will be Nolan Berry. One of two from the free throw line today. That foul shot is good. So 4 points for Berry, who averages 19. He has 3 rebounds in the game as well. One more for Berry. Foul shots up and good. That'll be 5 for Nolan Berry, and it's 31-25. Mules by 6. Spellman has it up top, goes right side to Reeves. Reeves sends it over to Richardson. Richardson on the right wing. Richardson up top to Spellman. Spellman goes to his left, works it over to Smith. Smith picked up by Thiessen. Goes around a screen by Lowrance, throws it out to Richardson. 5 on the shot clock. He'll spin in the lane. Gets it to Smith with 3, with 2. Fadeaway jump shot with 1, and it's good. Clarence Smith, as the shot clock expires, he's got 7. 33-25, Mules by 8. Up top is Sims. Sims goes to his right, works it out over to Bogan. Bogan on the right wing. Work it to Barry at the free throw line. Barry's going to drive in. He's in a double team. Works around Lowrance, and he's going to travel. That is great defense by Lowrance on the inside on Nolan Berry. Lowrance giving up some inches, but he's not giving up any weight. That's for darn sure. Lowrance in there at about 250, 260, where Barry's rolling in there at about 210. Spellman has it up top. Goes to his left, works it over to Smith. He'll drive the baseline, layup good. Clarence Smith with 9. He has 4 here in the second half, and the Mules up by 10, their largest lead. Here's Sims, goes left side over to Thiessen. Thiessen back up top now to Bogan. Right side Sims. Sims on the right wing, Mules D'ing up. Here's a drive on the inside by Thompson. Now they're kicking out left side for a 3 by Bogan. That's no good, and the Mules have the board. Here's Richardson across midcourt. Richardson works it right side to Reeves, down to the corner to Spellman. Spellman now back up top to Smith. Goes to his left, kicks it out to Richardson. He drives in, layup good. Mules doing a good job driving and attacking, and that's the first points for Richardson. Here's a drive by Sims. It's poked away on the backside by Reeves, and the Saints are going to have it underneath their own bucket. Jimmy Barton, the senior out of St. Louis, DeSmet will check in. Matt Wilkinson will check in for Clarence Smith. 17:32 to go in our game. 37-25, Mules lead it by a dozen. A lot of time left to go in this one, but the Mules looking really, really good, and they need a game to look good. They have a tough one on Tuesday in Kansas City at Municipal Auditorium against East Central. To the left is Thiessen. Throw it across the defense, now down to Sims. He'll step back, take a three, and good. It's 11 for Forrester Sims, 37-28. Mules by 9. Wilkinson up top, goes right side to Richardson. Hands it off to Spellman. Back up top, Lowrance thought about the three, now to Wilkinson. Now Spellman gets it back. Goes to his right around a screen, gives it right back to Lowrance. Left side Wilkinson, he's going to drive in, back to Lowrance. This time he'll take the three, and he will rattle it in. Lowrance with a dozen. He's got a couple of threes in this one. That was good ball movement. Lowrance was open early to shoot that three, and instead they move it around for about 15 more seconds. Then he gets that same shot again. Here's Sims working it down low, and the shot's going to go up and a miss. Thompson mishandled it, had to regain composure. By that time, the defense was there to knock it out of there. Spellman up top, Lowrance to Wilkinson. He'll fire a three left side. Good. Matt Wilkinson will knock down his first three of the year, and the Saints will call timeout. The Mules lead it 43-28. 16-18 to go in the game. You're listening to Mules basketball on the UCM Sports Radio Network.
To compete for a championship in stadiums full with cheering fans and families. To give back. To say thank you for your support. To learn, grow, and prepare for the future. Ask any NCAA student athlete what they want, and this is what they'll tell you. Ask these student athletes, and they'll say with pride, I chose Division II.
43-28, Mules have the lead. 16-18 to play in the ball game here at the UCM Multipurpose Building. First half of our doubleheader. Jennings will face William Jewell after this one. Do you have questions about QuickBooks, payroll, income tax planning, auditing, or bookkeeping? Denny Hoskins with CHV Certified Public Accounts can help. Call 827-5600 for an appointment. Saints will have it out of the timeouts. Marvin Grant Clark, the senior out of Chicago, Illinois, throws it in, gets it over to Barton. Barton across midcourt, picked up by Ferris, goes left side over to Clark. Back up top, Barry. Barry's going to drive in, had a lane. He'll lay it up and good. That'll be 7 for Barry. Mules defense got a little confused on that one. Mules by 13, 16 to go. So here's Ferris on that left wing. Ferris works it up top to Wilkinson. Goes right side over to Reeves. Reeves, a little jab step, swing through a move over to Richardson. Richardson on the left wing, down low now to Ferris. Ferris works it inside to Clark, who's checked back into the ball game. Clark finds the cutter. Richardson, layup good. Great pass by Clark and a finish by Richardson. He's got 4. Mules by 15. Here's Sims up top to Barry. He'll launch a three. That's no good. Well out of his range. He's 0 of 2 on the year. Here's Reeves, drives in the lane, throws it out to Ferris. Up top, Wilkinson, 3 in rotation, good. Wilkinson buries it. He's got a couple of threes. Mules up by 18. That was in the flow of the offense, and it was beautiful. Up top, they go right side over to Sims. Sims back down to Barry. Barry on the baseline. He's going to drive into Clark, and they're going to call Clark for the foul. That'll be his second. Dwayne Clark getting his first action of the year. That banged up foot, that's really going to help the Mules depth-wise on the inside as Reeves will check out and Smith will check in. The Mules had to go. Lowrance Emmert, the true freshman, not ready to go yet. So now they have Clark they can put in there. with some experience. Here's Grant Clark the other way, and that's blocked by Clark, but it goes in. So Grant Clark with 5. They're 48-32. Mules lead it. Ferris on the right wing. Ferris, a highly recruited athlete out of Vashon High School. Smith, left elbow extended, hands it off to Wilkinson. Back up top, Richardson. Richardson, right elbow, pull back, can't get it to go, and the rebound goes to the Saints. Here comes Barton. Barton left side to Sims. Here's a drive by Clark, and he's lost control, and it's taken away by the Mules. A couple of Saints will check in at the next horn. 14 to go in the game. Mules by 16. Wilkinson up top, goes right side Smith. Smith behind the back dribble, has it on the right wing. Wants to get rid of it. Now he's in trouble, hands it over to Richardson. Mules have 7 turnovers in the game. Here's Richardson for 3, back of the iron, no good, and the rebound goes to the Saints. 11 turnovers for Maryville. Here's a quick 3, back of the iron, no good. Offensive rebound though to Maryville. Shot's going to go up and good. That is Grant Sims. That'll be his first points of the game. 48-34, 13:25 to go. Here's Ferris across midcourt, comes to the near side. Ferris on the right wing, picked up by Barton. Ferris sends it up top to Richardson. Richardson's going to drive in, spin in the lane, puts up the floater. It's no good. And the rebound, though, to Clark offensively. He'll put it up. Good count and a foul for Dwayne Clark on the inside. His first points of the Mules for the Mules, and he's headed to the line. And that's going to take us to a media timeout. 50-34. Mules lead at 13:07 to play in the game. You're listening to Mules basketball on the UCM Sports Radio Network.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
50-34, Mules have the lead over the Maryville Saints. Greg Hassler courtside at the UCM Multi-Purpose Building. Well, Thanksgiving week is upon us, and Hollowell's Country Meat, located at the northeast corner of the junction of Highway 50 and 13, November 747-8261. Boy, check out their smoked turkeys. They are phenomenal. Let Hollowell's do the cooking for you. I do. Well, they got some great stuff there. Go check it out. Hollowell's Country Meats. Dwayne Clark at the free throw line. Foul shot for Clark is good. So 3 points for Clark, and the Mules up 51-34. Up top is Barton. He goes to his left, drives in the lane. He'll be fouled before the shot. And I believe that's going to be on Spellman. And it is. That'll be his first. And they're going to put Barton at the free throw line, and that's not a shooting foul. No way that was a shooting foul. He was fouled at the elbow. Yeah, getting ready to say, wait a second. So the Saints will throw it in underneath their own bucket. Throw it out, right side. Barton catches on the right wing and bangs the 3. His 5th 3 of the year. 51-37. So Spellman has it. Brings it across midcourt. Has it up top. Goes left side to Reeves. Reeves gets it over to Smith. Right side over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Spellman. Back up top, Clark. Throws it over to Smith, and it's knocked out of bounds. The last touch by the Saints. After this one, we have the 13th ranked Jennies. They are 2-0. Taking on what appears to be a pretty good William Jewell team. They had Missouri Western beat. And ended up losing by just a few. There's a 3 by Spellman that's no good, but a whistle and a foul underneath. That's on Jimmy Barton. That'll be his second. William Jewell led Missouri Western by 12 virtually the entire game, and then down the stretch late, Missouri Western came back and got the win. So William Jewell, pretty good football team, or pretty good basketball team. Here's a lob inside to Reeves on the inbounds play. He'll go up strong. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Saints. Looked to me like there could have been a foul called in there. Spellman to throw it in. Spellman sends it up top to Reeves. Now Clark has it up top. Clark's going to go right side over to Smith. Goes to his left. Sends it up top to Wilkinson. Wilkinson drives in, lost the handle. The ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Saint basketball. The only MIAA football game going on in the third quarter. 13:39 to go in that third quarter. Ashland leads Northwest 14-10. Ashland has it, getting ready to punt it away deep in their own territory. Up top is Bogan. Bogan goes left side over to Sims. Throw it across the defense to Thiessen. Thiessen a little jab step, drives baseline. Now he'll throw it out to Berry. Berry's going to drive baseline. He'll be fouled on the floor, and that'll be on Jacob Lowrance. That'll be his first. Fourth team foul on the Mules here in the second half with 11:48 to play. Saints throw it in underneath their own bucket. Work it up top. They get it to Sims. Sims goes to his left, taken away. Here comes Reeves. The Mules have numbers. He looks right, but goes left, lays it up and good. That's 8 for Reeves, his first points of the second half. On the right side is Bogan. Bogan's going to drive in. He'll lose the handle. Now Spellman has it. Spellman works it across midcourt. Calls the play on the right wing. He's picked up by Forrester Sims. Goes around a screen by Lowrance. Into a triple team to Richardson. Now to Lowrance up top. Work it over to Reeves. Reeves on the left wing. Reeves puts it on the ground, drives in the lane, stops mid-post to Lowrance. 3, open, air ball. Richardson jumps in the air, tries to save it, and it's going to be Saints basketball. 11:04 to go in the game. Mules lead it 53-37. Mules will be back in action Tuesday. They will be in Kansas City at historic Municipal Auditorium. It'll be a 4 o'clock tip. They're taking on East Central out of the GAC. There's going to be 3 MIAA games that day in Kansas City, 3 men's games. It's all part of the CBE Classic. That'll be going on at the Sprint Center. There's a missed layup underneath. But there'll be a D2 games going on at Municipal Auditorium. So on the left wing is going to be Ferris, who's checked in. Get it over to Smith. Feed it down low to Reeves. He'll drive baseline, misses the layup. And here come Maryville. Maryville throws it over the corner. Sims, middle mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound to the Mules. Mules defense has been really good. Maryville shooting 35%, the Mules 49%. Drive by Reeves, kick it out to Lowrance, up top to Smith. Goes to his left, drives in, he'll be fouled. That'll be 3 on Robin Thompson. Reeves will check out. Lowrance will check out. Wilkinson and Emmert will check in. So Ferris works it right side. Has it on the wing. Sends it right side to Richardson. Just inside the arc. Long jump shot, good. That'll be 6 for him all in the second half. 55-37. Mules lead it. 9:48 to go in the game. Here's a drive right side by Barton. He gets it to Berry, throws it over his back, goes off the glass and in. That'll be 9 for him. Never seen that before. So here's Thomas on that left wing. Thomas picked up by Sims. Up top, Emmert. Emmert goes right side to Ferris. Ferris drives in, throws it up top. Emmert, right side, Richardson. Richardson a jab step, drives into the lane, shoulder in, off the glass and good. That was a strong take by Richardson. He has 8. Mules lead at 57-39. Forrester Sims the other way, and he's going to drive right into Emmert, and he's going to take that charge. That'll be 3 on him, and that's going to take us to immediate timeout. 9:03 to go in the game, 57-39. Mules lead it. You're listening to Mules Basketball, the UCM Sports Radio Network.
Don't want to miss out on any of the live UCM athletics action? You can watch it all through Blue Frame Technologies, thanks to the MIAA Network and CTV Central Television. 2 ways to gain access. You can either go to ucmathletics.com, click on the Multimedia tab and select Live Video, or you can hover over your desired game, select the live video icon, and you're in. Either way will direct you to the University of Central Missouri page on the MIAA Network. Already purchased an account? Great! Just log in and select your game. If you don't have an account, simply click the Purchase Access button, create your account, and then select your viewing plan. It's that easy. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, log in, and start cheering on your University of Central Missouri Mules and Jennies.
9:03 to go in the game, 57-39. The Mules have the lead over the Maryville Saints. Mules are 22 of 43, shooting 51%. Maryville is 15 of 38, shooting 39%. Mules have 9 assists, 8 turnovers, 7 assists, 14 turnovers for Maryville. Mules have 2 in double figures, a dozen for Lowrance and 11 for Spellman. Mules will have it out of the timeout. Saints showing full court pressure. Smith has it for the Mules. Smith works it across midcourt. Picked up by Grant Clark. Smith has it on the right wing. Smith goes around a high screen, works it over to Ferris. Ferris left wing extended. Now he has it back up top. Puts it on the ground, drives in, throws it out in the corner, and it's deflected out of there. So with 5 on the shot clock, the Mules will throw it in the corner. So Ferris will throw it in. Ferris gets it out to Richardson. 5 on the shot clock. He'll step back, take a long 3. That's off the mark, and the rebound to the Saints. Now we get an inadvertent whistle. I believe either that or the shot clock did not start. So the Saints will throw it in right in front of us. Jennies basketball to follow this one. Jennies ranked 13th in the country, 2-0 on the year. Taking on William Drew. Here's a drive, and the ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Mules. Mules have outscored the Saints 26-16 here in the second half. Up top, they get it to Barton. Barton's going to go to his left, works it over to Sims for a 3. It's no good, and a rebound to Emmert. Emmert gets it over to Ferris. Couple of true freshmen for you right there. Ferris down the floor, lost the handle, poked away behind him, though. So you got Jimmy Barton, the senior out of DeSmet, and Daniel Ferris, the freshman out of Vashon, battling each other there. It's all about what high school you went to in St. Louis. Everybody knows that. Ferris looking, sends it up top to Emmert, out of Oliver. Working it left side over to Smith. And we're going to get a foul. That'll be on T.J. Bogan, his second. 5th team foul on the Saints. So Smith to throw it in. Sends it up top. Gets it to Jones. No, check it, Ferris. And Ferris will drive in and Has it blocked out of there, but Emmert with the offensive board. Back over to Smith, right side to Richardson. Richardson on the right wing, little jab step. Back up top, Wilkinson, working it left side over to Smith. Smith will spin, left elbow extended, back up top, Emmert. Emmert goes over to Smith. Smith, right side to Richardson. Richardson lobs it into Emmert, good position, he'll put it up, can't get it to go. And here come the Saints. Here's Martin up top. Martin goes to his left, has it knocked away, and Matt Wilkinson has it. He'll get it back over to Smith. Smith across midcourt, has it on the left wing. Smith picked up by Barton. 21 on the shot clock, 7:27 to go in the game. Barton all over Smith on that left wing. Smith keeps his dribble, drives in the lane, and he's going to be fouled. That foul will be on Jimmy Barton. That'll be 3 on him as the Mules lead it 57-39. Keep in mind the Saints average 82 points per game. 82. They've scored 39 with 7:21 to go. Spencer Reeves back into the ball game. Jacob Lowrance into the ball game. Blake Spellman. So Wilkinson to throw it in. Wilkinson works it over to Richardson. Richardson has it. It's going to go baseline. He'll be held by Forrester Sims. That'll be 4 on him. And that is the 6th team foul on the Saints. That is the 7th team foul on the Saints. If I can do my math correctly. So to the free throw line will be DJ Richardson. First time at the free throw line today. It's 3 of 5 on the year from the stripe. Mules are 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Maryville 3 of 4. Foul shot up and good. That'll be 9 for Richardson, all in the second half. And the second one's good as well. So 10 for Richardson. He joins Spellman and Lowrance in double figures. Reeves has it, takes it away. Gets it to Wilkinson up top. Wilkinson leans in, shot off the glass, not a good angle. And the rebound goes to Maryville. Down the right side is Bogan. Throws it across the defense to Thiessen. Thiessen picked up by Wilkinson. He'll shoot the 3 over Wilkinson and good. So he's got 8. 59-42. Mules by 17. 6:42 to go. Wilkinson down in the corner. He's going to work it up top. Right side to Reeves. Reeves to Lowrance. Lowrance backing in on Barry. Now he sends it up top to Spellman with 9 on the shot clock. Now with 7. Spellman goes to his right with 5. Pull up at 3 and good. He whacks it home. 14 for Spellman. And the Mules are up by 20. 62-42. On the right side is Sims. He gets it over to Thiessen. Up top now to Barry. Fires it down low. It's a bad pass. Nearly taken away by Wilkinson. Now they get it down low to Thompson. Thompson's going to spin, drive, reverse layup, good. Thompson with 4. Richardson has it up top, goes right side to Wilkinson. Now Lowrance has it down on the baseline. Lowrance will spin up, good. Count it a foul for Jacob Lowrance. He's got 14, and he's going to the line. That foul will be on Barry, his first.
That'll be his first 18th foul. Lowrance shooting the N1.
So Lowrance for the bonus. No good, he missed it. On the left side, it's going to be Bogan. Bogan down on the baseline. Working it right back up top. Hands it off to Sims. Sims, left elbow extended. Sims gets it down to Barry. 13 on the shot clock. Barry backing in. Sends it up top. Works it down low. And there's a flush home. And a timeout by the Saints. As Thompson's able to get that one to go, he's got 6. 64-46. Mules lead it. Timeout on the floor. You're listening to Mules basketball on the UCM Sports Radio Network.
What if television could remember the heroes we honored, the music we danced to, the dreams we chased?
The hope still lives, and the dream shall never die.
No one tells our nation's story like PBS. Give to your PBS station and help bring America's story to life.
64-46. Mules lead it. They have outscored the Saints by 10 here in the second half, 33-23. Mules shooting 49% for the game, 48% from behind the arc. 3 in double figures, 14 for Lowrance, 14 for Spellman, and 10 for Richardson. For Maryville, they're led in scoring by Forrester Sims. He has 13, the only Saint in double figure. Keep in mind the Saints had 5 guys averaging double figures coming into this game, and they'd already played 3 games that counted, and plus an exhibition game against D1 Miami of Ohio, and beat them. Here's a little bit of pressure shown by the Saints. Spellman has it. He is picked up by Bogan. Spellman's going to work it across midcourt. 4:57 to go in the game. Here's Reeves, left wing. Reeves has it up top, drives in, works it out right side Spellman, back up side Richardson. Left side over to Smith. Smith puts it on the ground, goes right side Spellman, 7 on the shot clock. Spellman into a triple team, kicks it to Lowrance, straightaway 3 as the shot clock expires, and it's no good, and the rebound goes to the Saints. Here's Bogan across midcourt. Bogan has it on the left wing. Bogan drops it off to Eugene Jones, who's into the ball game now. Back up top, Bogan. Here's Jones driving baseline, throw it out. Right side and a block foul underneath. That'll be on Spencer Reeves. That'll be just his first. 5th team foul on the Mules. That's going to take us to an immediate timeout. 64-46. All Mules here in the final game of the Fairfield Inn Classic. 4:21 to play in the game. You're listening to Mules basketball on the UCM Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
(64-46). Mules have the lead over the Maryville Saints out of St. Louis. Mules are 24 of 50, shooting 48%, 9 of 20 from behind the arc, shooting 45%. Spellman is 4 of 5 from behind the arc here this afternoon. Maryville 18 of 42, 43%. They are 7 of 19 from behind the arc, 37%. Jones to throw it in for the Saints. Following this game will be the Jennies and William Jewell. Then following that one, it'll be Pittsburgh State and Arkansas Fort Smith. Here's a pass to the inside, knocked away by the Mules, and Smith is going to come away with it. Mules have 11 steals in this game. Spellman has it between the wheels, sends it up top to Lowrance. Lowrance fires right side to Spellman. Spellman works it down low to Lowrance. He'll put up the shot, good. That'll be 16 for Lowrance. 66-46, Mules by 20. On the left wing is Bogan. He'll put it up a 3 and good. That'll be his first points of the game. 66-49, Mules lead it. Here's Spellman across midcourt. Spellman's going to go right side to Smith. Smith on the right wing, back up top Reeves, left side over to Spellman. Spellman lobs it down low to Lowrance. He'll catch and lay it in. 18 for Lowrance. 9 in the first half, 9 in the second half. Up top, they get it to Barry. Barry's going to spin in the lane, puts up the shot. It's no good. He flops, doesn't get a call, and here come the Mules with 3 minutes to go in the game. Mules will go to 3-1 on the year. And Maryville will go to 3-1 on the year. It's a big in-region win for the Mules. They're now 3-1 in the region, with another big one coming up on Tuesday against East Central. Down in the corner, work it to Richardson. He'll stop, pop from 12 feet, good as the shot clock expires. It's a dozen for Richardson, all in the second half. Sims up top to Barry. He'll fire a three. No good. Rebound goes to Spencer Reeves. Mules were treated to a very nice performance by a Mules basketball team, and the Mules are going to take a quick 30-second timeout as they lead at 70-49. You're listening to Mules basketball on the UCM Sports Radio Network.
PBS has always played a big part in my being a good citizen. When the Watergate hearings began, PBS was thoughtful enough to re-air them at night. So it was a great service to all of us who were busy with children during the day. Frontline, the News Hour. I really love Washington Week. I trust the news programs on PBS. I decided to do a planned gift because I want to ensure that PBS will be around for my grandchildren and hopefully great-grandchildren. I would hope that others, when doing their estate planning, would include their PBS station.
Your donation of support makes programming on KMOS possible. For more information, call 1-800-753-3436.
My PBS station is part of my community. That's something I really value.
70-49. Mules have the lead by 21 over the Maryville Saints. It's the Mules' largest lead of the game with 2:16 to play. Mules are going to have it out of the timeout. Michael Winger, redshirt freshman out of Waukee, Iowa, will throw it in. Winger works it over to Ferris. Ferris picked up by Barton, gets it across midcourt, sends it up top to Emmert. I'm not sure the clock started. Or maybe, well, first of all, I don't think the Mules should have had it, because the Mules scored, called a timeout, and they gave it to the Mules. So,
technical foul on UCM, 6 players on the floor.
Oh.
Shooting for the Saints, ACT.
The Mules had 6 players on the floor. So the foul shot for Thiessen is good. I didn't see that. Second foul shot also good. I thought the Mules scored. Called a timeout. The Mules still had it. Now it's going to be Mule basketball after the technical foul. Winger to throw it in. So they're counting them to make sure everybody's got 5. Winger to throw it in. Works it over to Ferris. Ferris works it across midcourt. Ferris has it up top, goes left side over to Winger. Back to Ferris, here's Emmert. Back over to Ferris. Down low to Clark. He'll put it up, no good. But he's fouled and he's going to go to the line. Got a injured Saint, and that's Leeson who just picked up the foul. He is going to hobble off. They're taking their allotted time for the injury timeout. Want to remind you, Jenny's basketball comes up here right after this one. Jenny's ranked 13th in the country, 2-0 on the year. They have a tough one against William Jewell today. Clark at the free throw line, 1 of 1 at the line today. Foul shots up and no good. Missed it. One more coming. Clark has 3 points in his UCM debut. And he got that one. So 4 for Dwayne Clark. Mules by 20, 71-51. Here's a drive baseline, up and good. For Forrester Sims, he has a 13. 1:40 to play here at the multi. Ferris works it over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson has it down in the corner. He'll go baseline, throw it up top. Emmert, right side over to Ferris. Ferris has it up top, gets it to Emmert, throws it right side. Wilkinson, he'll take the 3. Good. Matt Wilkinson with 3 threes in this game. Mules back up by 21 with 1:10 to go. Mules back in action Tuesday at 4 o'clock. Here's a missed 3 the other way, but Forrester Sims gets the board. And now the Mules get the steal. Mules back on the road. They're going to be at Municipal Auditorium for a neutral site game with East Central. Here's Winger for 3. That's no good. That'll be at 4 o'clock. We'll have it for you about 3:40 here on the network. Jenny's play Tuesday morning here at the multi, and we're going to get a made shot and a foul. Winger will pick up his first. And Eugene Jones knocked that one in, and he's at the free throw line. Foul shots up and good. So Jones with 5. Works it right side over to Winger. Back up top, Ferris. 30 seconds to go in the game. About a 10-second shot clock, game clock differential. Up top is Ferris. Back over to Wilkinson. Now Ferris has it in the corner, throws it across the defense. Going to be taken away by Jones. He'll run it out. He will miss the layup. Ball's going to be tipped around, and the Saints come away with it. In the corner to Jones, send it up top to Barton. He'll take a 3, miss it as the clock expires, and the Mules get the win, 74-56. So the Mules go to 3-1. The Saints go to 3-1, and in the 3-team classic, all 3 teams go 1-1. 74-56. Mules get the win. Stay tuned. Our postgame show comes your way next on the UCM Sports Radio Network.